Steam-powered, steam-powered. So you'd like to know about steampunk, would you, teens? Well, I suppose I can teach you a thing or two. If you're all about steam and brass, and all you need to depart is a team and a task, sharp set of gears and a gleaming arc, competitive robots seeking the start. If you're all about reaching far, seeking the game on secret charts, meeting in secret beneath the stars, loaded with pizza and feeling smart. If you're making a robot army, marching armed for starting a party, something so wondrous, and a specially constructed electrical bus so thunderous. Don't come to fuss, for a wanderlust, and you're one of us. We bump steampunk, need one of these, job free, power free fun, here come the steam bus. Steam-powered, 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 steam-powered. Just bring your plans and plots and schemes. We've got the mechanics if you've got the dreams. All people, countries, cultures, teams. Welcome one and all to the age of steam. Keep it courteous, professional, worth it to work together in the first steamworks. The future of technology is all that it seems. Welcome one and all to the age of steam. Steam-powered, steam-powered, steam-powered. Steam-powered, steam-powered, steam-powered. We are looking forward in time, pushing past certain factory grime. All other groups to the back of the line. We are the future, in fact, divine. Gleaming machinery seem to be reckoned with. Every single member an excellent gentleman or lady, creating, leading a steamship in between T-steps. The people need this. You see, we're taking care of our crew like we do our facial hair. Be made aware when making improvements. Don't call it a scene, it's more of a movement, more of an era. Clearing the air, taking over, nearly there. Students, coaches, mentors, teams, welcome one and all to the age of steam. Check out the view while you're on a hike. Cheer for your team on a Friday night. Out here in Whitfield, we're super pretty. Nothing but love for the compass city. From Walnut Avenue to Cleveland Highway, we laid these tracks, now we're here to stay. And that's how it's going down when you're in D-Town. Hey diddle diddle, go downtown for a little. Peacocks on the street, bird park in the middle. You may not find the parking spot you like. You can walk the sidewalks but don't ride your bike. Ain't no telling where the night's gonna start. Restaurants, retail, wine and art, and all the taps downtown, they be filling them up. Then we hit the streets with our Oakwood cup. Out here in Whitfield, we're super pretty. Nothing but love for the compass city. From Walnut Avenue to Cleveland Highway, we laid these tracks, now we're here to stay. And that's how it's going down when you're in D-Town. Let's take a walk down Moorish Street. Latin culture and things to eat. Talk to Julio, see what's up. Try our cha-cha and corn in a cup. And I love the Esperanza. Tacos, tacos, we got tacos. Yeah, man, we hit the lotto. Soft shell, crunchy corn tortillas. Food trucks y taquerias. Pollo, carnitas, carne asada. Tastes so good, it's a flavor drama. Queso, salsa, guacamole. So many tacos, holy moly.
Really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Out here in Whitfield, we're super pretty. Nothing but love for the compass city. From Walnut Avenue to Cleveland Highway, we laid these tracks, now we're here to stay. And that's how it's going down when you're in D-Town. Out here in Whitfield, we're super pretty. Nothing but love for the compass city. From Walnut Avenue to Cleveland Highway, we laid these tracks, now we're here to stay. And that's how it's going down when you're in D-Town. Dalton, Georgia. And that's how it's going down when you're in D-Town.
Throughout history, great civilizations have risen, then fallen. Now it's our turn to rise. building and bolstering our own planetary metropolis. A diverse, forward-thinking population has come together to form a galactic hub, a new kind of home that celebrates differences, harmonizes with nature, and embraces innovative concepts and technology. We're listening to and learning from one another as we go, and the result is a thriving community filled with inspiration, creativity, and most importantly, hope. As our population grows, we must grow intelligently and plan well for prosperity, caring for our environment, harnessing the energy around us, and transforming technology with simple, problem-solving concepts into practical solutions. Most importantly, we must work together, using our natural resources, varied experiences, and cultural diversity to create a strong, sustainable force for change. This isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. A chance for citizens of the galaxy to work together, strengthening and protecting the force that binds us, and creating a place where collaboration and collective wisdom can elevate new ideas and foster growth. Together, we rise.
Good evening, Georgia First. Please welcome Kyle and Tony for tonight's exciting event.
All right, my name is Kyle Fender.
And I'm Tony Roberts.
And welcome to the 2020 Awards Show, hosted by Georgia First in an undisclosed location.
Yes, we had a very exciting game this year full of power cells and switches and wheels of fortune.
But we had a little bit of a setback dealing with the COVID-19 bug. We had to make a decision with Georgia First, and Georgia First had to postpone and ultimately cancel the season.
Yes, and of course the worldwide COVID-19 is a tragedy for all those who have been sick and all those who have died. But we've seen some great innovation and some kindness from humanity as people pull together to get through this situation.
And we're even seeing it a lot in our own Georgia First community, where we see students and their teams making the effort to solve problems that we're seeing in our communities, trying to help our essential workers that are on the front lines in healthcare trying to battle this bug.
And while we know it's disappointing that you wouldn't be able to get to all your competitions this year, remember that First Journey is more about the challenge that you tackle as a team to build a robot in just 6 weeks. And those of you that were able to get to some of our events this year were even more lucky. But remember that journey you're on as part of First. Since we didn't get to all of our competitions this year, we do want to go ahead and hand out some of the hardware to the teams that went above and beyond. Now, normally we send you home with some hardware at the end of the day, but we're going to actually take a step out for you, and we'll just deliver the hardware straight to your home.
So sit back, relax, and we're going to bring the entertainment right to your doorstep.
Hello, Georgia First family. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and healthy during these unprecedented times we find ourselves in. It was hard to imagine just a few months ago that we would be canceling events, delivering the traditional school day virtually, closing businesses, and locking down our country in order to slow the spread of a virus. However, that is exactly what we had to do. But I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of our FIRST community, our sponsors, our partners, and the response each has given to help contribute in this time of need. Face shields have been 3D printed, cloth face masks sewn, supplies donated, production in essential need areas ramped up, and an overall sense of offering assistance where needed. Georgia First, you responded in a big way. Cooperation at its best. To our many seniors across the state, congratulations on reaching such an important milestone in your life. We will miss you and hope to see you as alumni and volunteers for years to come. To our amazing sponsors who honored their commitments to Georgia First, even when our plans turned upside down. Thank you for believing in our mission and for your unwavering support. To our fabulous volunteers who stepped up to the plate, going through trainings, loading trucks, setting up events, and giving long hours to make Georgia First events the best they can be. Thank you for your commitment and loyalty. And finally, to the world-class FIRST teams in Georgia, thank you for choosing to be a part of something that changes lives. Your coaches, mentors, teachers, and parents give their time to help you become the best version of yourself. There's power in FIRST. Now, as we move forward with our next stage of planning, mostly within a virtual platform, I encourage you to continue your giving spirit in a manner consistent with social distancing guidelines. We will be back together soon, enjoying the camaraderie of our family and friends, building robots, competing, and enjoying the FIRST programs that we have worked so hard to build. Until the time is right to rise again, stay safe, strong, and go FIRST.
One of the parts of the FIRST program is the FIRST Technical Challenge. FIRST Technical Challenge involves our middle and high school students also participating in the FIRST Rise program of challenges. This year, they played the game Skystone. Now, in FIRST, we recognize teams that go above and beyond to show the ideals of FIRST in being able to exemplify it through outreach, through their own operations, and even in their gameplay. And in FTC, we call that award the Inspire Award. Now, in 2020, we've already been able to recognize the winner of this award at our FTC State Championship back in February, but we still want to recognize them here now. So, congratulations to Team 7373 Eagle Robotics Carbon Fiber from Mount Perrin Christian School in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Hey everyone, Stephen Hovey here, your First Tech Challenge partner for Georgia. We barely made it through our Skystone season when we had to take a break from robotics. And then you come over here and you push this button, and the red team gets it. Is that cool? But it's time to get warmed up and ready to play our part in the new season, Game Changers, powered by Star Wars Force for Change. We can't wait to see what the next challenge brings and how you'll overcome it. In the meantime, keep cool, stay safe, and see you at the kickoff in September.
It's amazing for us to see what you guys create, and we're proud to be a small part of that by providing the annual game animation and other assets to help you succeed. We hope you stay safe and use the downtime to your advantage. Meanwhile, here's a quickie from the Automation Direct animation team.
In FIRST, we not only recognize the teams, but also those students that make the teams and our FIRST community shine brighter. We like to recognize those students individually on the teams who are the leaders, who lead by example, and to guide their team and push the mission of FIRST further. These are the examples and the archetypes of what a student should be as they lead their team, and we want to recognize them here today. Congratulations to Micah Reich from Team 14943 Weber Rambots, and congratulations to Aditya Singh from Team 9686 Raiders of the Ark Black, and congratulations to Madison Gant from Team 10219 Batteries Not Included.
First, because competitive robotics is the only team sport where every player can turn pro.
I am first because I have a powerful impact on my community.
I am first because FIRST builds amazing young people.
Hi, Dave Gainsbauer here. I'm the president of the GeorgiaFIRST Board of Directors. GeorgiaFIRST is a well-funded, thriving organization committed to giving our teams the best possible experience within FIRST, state, and federal guidelines. We thank you for your patience, commitment, and continued creativity through these challenging times. We will be back.
FIRST was founded to inspire and recognize science and technology. In fact, we are one of the first organizations to do it. But every day the world changes a little more, and we change a little with it. Keeping our kids learning and thriving in a world that grows more complex by the minute requires more from us. Knowledge gives kids power. Science gives them perspective. But this community will give them confidence and support as they forge their way into the future. This is why the FIRST mission has always been about more than just robots. It's about teamwork, connection, community. Thanks to you, we're reaching deep into neighborhoods around the world to give kids a place to belong. And they learn and grow faster when they're supported by people who understand where they come from and who see their potential. People like you. Empowering young people to think big and feel hopeful. Inspiring them to imagine all of their own possibilities. It's worth it. They're worth it. Because our future is built better together.
Hi, this is Jan, and I'm here with the head ref crew, and we're missing you a lot, but we've been thinking about what some potential rules are for next year. Greg, you want to lead it off?
All drivers must wear masks with their team number clearly emblazed. If you lose your mask, you're going to get a yellow card. You lose it a second time, you're out of the arena. Allison?
Another new rule is that all driver stations will be 6 feet apart. Some of them may even be in the parking lot. Kevin?
And finally, all robots have to be sanitized and wearing latex gloves.
We're missing you. We're looking forward to next year. Take care, guys.
So, a question. If you had to imagine a person on your team that exuded the ideals of FIRST, who would that be? Who shows a passion for the ideals of FIRST and who shows it through their technical expertise, who shows it through all of the things that they do on a daily basis. This is why we have awards like the FRC Dean's List. And here in Georgia, we actually have 2 winners. The first one being Shiv Trivedi from Team 1683 Techno Titans.
Being named as Dean's List finalist and being recognized by FIRST has been a true honor. Being on our FIRST team has taught me so many things. To speak up and stand for what I believe in, to manage my time well, to work with others and work efficiently, and to think long term. One of the most important things I've learned while in robotics is to be open-minded and accepting of others. And I can't thank the FIRST community more for everything it has to offer. Despite our current situation, I'm confident that our collective patience and commitment will lead us to the great things which lie ahead of us. Thank you.
We also want to recognize our second Dean's List finalists. Both of them will have gone on to compete in the first virtual showcase with the other first Dean's List finalists from the other regionals and districts. Our second winner is Victor Hendrickson from Team 6925 WA Robotics.
Hi, my name is Victor Hendrickson, and I was named a Dean's List finalist for Georgia. Becoming a Dean's List finalist has shown me what FIRST values, a community of people who seek to solve problems and craft a better future for all. I believe FIRST has molded my journey as a student and as a problem solver, but giving me an outlet to learn and lead. This is most prevalent today, as we must lead by example and help others by our ability as FIRST students and mentors, so that when this pandemic has passed, we can come back stronger than ever. I want to thank you for your patience and your commitment to Georgia.
My name's Yvonne Whitaker. On behalf of NCR Corporation and NCR Foundation, congratulations to all of the teams this year. It was a challenging year, but I know you learned so much. NCR is so proud to support FIRST Robotics. It's amazing everything that the students learn around teamwork and design and persistence and just making it work until and improvements and everything. It's just amazing. It's always so amazing what a fabulous job you all do. So just again, congratulations. We wish you the best of luck in your future. And FIRST Robotics, you are amazing. Thanks.
FIRST was founded in 1989 by Dean Kamen. As an inventor, he realizes that he can impact so many people with his inventions. But the way to have the biggest impact is to create a whole generation of new inventors. Through hands-on, engaging robotics challenges, FIRST ignites passion in STEM for kids ages 6 through 18. There's 4 worldwide programs where the kids dive deep into a problem and help invent a solution.
Once you get the challenge, you figure out your game plan.
You make a robot and you code on it.
When it works, I'm very happy because we worked really hard.
Throughout each of our programs, teams embrace FIRST core values.
Discovery. Innovation.
Impact.
Inclusion.
Teamwork.
Fun.
At face value, FIRST is a robot competition, but at the end of the day, it's so much more than that.
We learn a lot about leadership, how to communicate with others, problem solving,
working together, helping other teams.
You have mentors that are actually in the field that can tell you, oh, this is why this works, and this is the science behind it. And you're like, oh, wow, that makes so much sense.
Our mentors teach us not just about STEM, but about life.
They always flip the question around and ask me, where would you find the answer to that question if I weren't here? They slowly built my confidence up so much more.
The FTC Compass Award allows a team to tell the story of how one of their mentors has made them an outstanding team and showed them how to be truly a gracious professional. We want to give a quick shout out to this year's Compass Award winner, Mr. Ken Craig. Hey, I know him. From Team 14821, the Cactus Intelligence Agency from Decatur, Georgia. Congratulations.
The countdown is finished and the force is building. It's now time to hand out the Woody Flowers Finalist Award. First, rise.
Woody Flowers left a true mark on the FIRST community in his ability to care for the guidance of others. From his beginnings as a professor at MIT to the way that he would embrace students at FIRST competitions. In memory of him and what he stood for, we have the Woody Flowers Finalist Award, awarded to an outstanding mentor in their community who leads, trains, and inspires students through their excellent communication skills. And the winner of the Woody Flowers Finalist Award is Alex Qua from Team 6341 Firestorm Robotics from Ackworth, Georgia.
Group ever. Woody Flowers Award. It's all in the name. It's time to rise up, make some dreams come true.
Mentors are a critical part of the FIRST experience. For many students, they are the key to the success that the team will experience. Now, normally at a competition, we would have you all stand up and thank your mentors. So this year we want to continue that, but in a slightly different way. I want to challenge you over the next week to post a video. Tell us about how your mentor impacted you, what they did for you, and post it on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, wherever you want to put it. Hashtag they helped me rise and tag Georgia First. And let's show all those mentors our appreciation.
I am first because you are first.
I am first because I seek to discover, innovate, and impact the world around me.
I am first because I want to give back to such an amazing organization. I want to guide and inspire the future leaders of the world.
My favorite thing about First LEGO League is the teamwork.
Probably being with my friends.
The most exciting thing about First LEGO League is the competition.
First LEGO League gives kids a real-world engineering problem, and then they have to design, build, code, and solve the problem. First LEGO League is about more than robots. It's about solving problems that are bigger than they've ever imagined, thinking outside the box, and being excited to be part of a team.
Students are learning how to work together, they're learning how to be team players, they're learning how to be leaders, they're learning to express themselves, they're very independent.
First LEGO League it focuses on developing problem-solving skills while incorporating STEM and fun into learning.
We know that teams throughout the entire FIRST progression of program are important, and we want to take a minute to recognize those in the First LEGO League. You know, I myself started my FIRST journey a long time ago in a First LEGO League team, which led to the First Tech Challenge and, of course, FRC and then volunteering. So we want to congratulate all of those in the FLL season, the season that they've had. We look forward to seeing them in the future and maybe even seeing them in the other FIRST progression of programs.
Volunteering that we do for FRC, best time of my life. It's awesome.
You talk about an opportunity to enjoy yourself, get involved in FIRST. It's just so much fun.
People should volunteer for FIRST just as a way of paying it forward, and they can inspire the next generation of STEM leaders.
At FRC events, there were more than 120 people that are committed to making a difference for everyone involved, and we couldn't do it without you, so we need you.
You don't need to have any technical skills. We just want you to come on out and have fun.
It's so rare to find something you're volunteering that you're so passionate about. You only find that with FIRST.
I volunteer because I genuinely love what I do, and I love to inspire kids as much as I was inspired back when I was competing.
And you make amazing friends with these other volunteers. There's networking that happens, there's on-the-job training. There's a full gamut. There's no better way to spend a weekend.
Volunteering for FIRST is an amazing experience. As an alumni of the program, I get to experience all the new teams, all the parents, all the new students, and we always have a party with everyone here. Come volunteer.
Come join the fun.
Is there anywhere else you'd rather be than a FIRST event? Come join the fun.
Come volunteer.
Come join the fun.
Students and especially mentors, and remember, first rise.
So we have a special guest here with us that has really taken the time during this COVID-19 crisis to be able to take some of her time and be able to help our community in general. So introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Kara Brumba, and I'm a junior at Alliance Academy for Innovation, and I'm from Team 7451, Avenger Robotics.
All right. So kind of explain a little bit of how you got started with this, because I actually have been using your face mask for a little while now. So I want to know what kind of got you started with this process.
Basically, with everything going on, I don't think I felt the full impact of everything, around us until school officially closed, for the rest of the year. And I had a lot of neighbors who were frontline healthcare workers who were dealing with the coronavirus and helping, treat people and basically just risking their lives every day to keep everyone around them safe. So I also heard that since this was so sudden, we didn't have a lot of resources in our hospitals. And I decided to see if there were any ways that I could help, with the skills that I already had. And if there were any way I could produce maybe resources that might help our nurses and doctors.
So these have been going to the local hospitals in the coming area, pretty much?
Yeah, that's kind of where I started with, because that's my area. So I started donating them to local hospitals, like my local Northside, my local Emory. And I started reaching out to more people. I started reaching out to the heads of donations at these hospitals and in the Metro Atlanta area and even New York as of last week. And basically, I've been able to reach out to over 30 different hospitals in the Metro Atlanta area, local hospitals in our area of Cumming and Forsyth as well as some hospitals in rural counties who are really in need of them, and some hospitals in New York as well.
Wow. So one thing I want to ask you is, going through this experience, you're a junior. What's this kind of helped you to see, to go through this, to be making these masks, to be able to see the impact that you've been able to make on people that are truly on the front lines of this? What has this really done for you?
Well, it really just maybe put me into the real world a lot more, because I'm seeing firsthand when I go deliver these face shields and ear savers, how hard our doctors and our nurses are working. And every single day I see on the news how unless we come together as a community and help each other out, then there's no way we can move past this and there's no way we can beat this. So I think this whole project really just showed me the importance of coming together as a community and helping out the people who are trying to keep you safe and the people who are doing the most and risking our lives for us.
Okay. Now, one final question. To any students out there that are wondering what they can possibly do in a situation like this, what would be your one piece of advice to them going forward?
Honestly, I just really say it doesn't have to be something big, because anything you do and anything you try to do is going to make an impact. And if you want to start making an impact, then find a problem and then find people who are dealing with that problem and do whatever it is in your power, do whatever it takes, however much time, however much effort it takes, just do something where you can make a difference with the skills you have. Doesn't matter if you're a freshman or a middle schooler or in college, everybody has a certain skill set that they can apply to really just help everyone around them.
Well, from myself and everyone here at Georgia First, we want to say thank you for your efforts and for your candor just to be able to go out on this, I call it an adventure, but really just this journey to be able to do something that is going to be very lasting, not just for the coming community, but also just for our entire world as we're going through this. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you so much.
Even if it wasn't the season that any of us were looking forward to, I want to congratulate everyone in the Georgia First family for all that was accomplished this year. We did a lot. You folks have been amazing, and I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you next year's season.
The Volunteer of the Year Award celebrates a volunteer that has truly made the FIRST experience better for not just our students, but for our other volunteers, for our sponsors, and our community in general. For FTC, we honored one of our volunteers this past year with the FTC State Championship. He's a part of the FIRST experience that you cannot miss, and his name is Mr. Jamie Cook. Another part of our Georgia First experience is not just from our volunteers and our students, it's also our sponsors. So let's hear from one of them, Georgia Power.
FIRST Robotics is a mentoring program that prepares young students for careers in the STEM field.
Today is really a showcase for them to come, display their work. As you can see behind me, they're having a great time. They're excited, they want to learn.
It's taught me a lot and helped me improve as a person, honestly. It's taught me about being able to organize my time and set my priorities right.
The work that Georgia Power has led, A to Z, special.
So thank you to Georgia Power for being a part of all the amazing things that we do with Georgia First. Just a quick recap. In 2008, Georgia Power contacted me and said, we need to be a part of this program. We want your students to know what opportunities exist with Georgia Power. So since 2008, this amazing relationship has existed, and it's evolved over the years from monetary support to 2013 with a dabble into helping to be able to give out our spare parts area. It ramped up in 2014 to a bigger scale for spare parts. And then when Georgia First went to the district model in 2015, Georgia Power was right there stepping up to the plate to say, we will provide the mobile machine shops, not just one, but two mobile machine shops to make sure that Georgia First events are the best they can be. So that relationship has evolved throughout the years and continues to evolve. So just to be able to honor you guys and all that you have done, all that Georgia Power, and when we say Georgia Power, that's you. That's you guys on this call. You're Georgia Power to us. You're the ones that have formed the relationships with these kids. You're the ones that have changed their minds and helped influence them of what they're wanting to do with the rest of their lives. A lot of them are choosing, I want to be what these guys are, because they've taken the time to know my name, to be able to ask questions about how are we doing. No one can ever discredit the power in relationships that you guys have formed with these kids. But for that reason, and for all that you guys have done, this year's Volunteer of the Year Award goes to Georgia Power. So this is your trophy. And this is what we'll be getting to you guys. You guys can each take it a month and keep it on your desk or whatever you want to do. But this is the Georgia, you probably can't see it because it's clear, but it does say Georgia Power at the bottom. But this is the Volunteer of the Year Award given out to our Georgia Power machine shop crew. So thank you for all that you do.
It stays at Flint's because Flint started it.
Flint, I'm handing it down to your square.
It's his.
I couldn't do it without all y'all's help, Pat.
Well,
you're just as much of it as I am.
We just get to make the ride with you, man, and I enjoyed every second of it.
I'll have you anytime you want to be there. It's a pleasure having you on board, all of y'all.
And we look forward to many years. I know this was a disruption. This was not the norm, and it left a lot of us speechless of what the how the season had to so abruptly end. But we will be back, and we will have that Georgia Machine Shop back with us, and we'll continue for years to come. So thank you. Congratulations to our Volunteer of the Year, Georgia Power Machine Shop crew. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
At Georgia Power, we believe the best kind of energy is the one that empowers the next generation of science and technology leaders. That's why, here in Georgia, we help students repair thousands of robots every year with the FIRST Robotics program. After all, what we do off the grid is just as important as the clean, safe, reliable, affordable energy we provide on it. And that's a different kind of energy.
Hey, Georgia First, welcome to my workshop. During this whole quarantine and pandemic, we've all had a little bit of extra time around the house to do things. And when I take a break from my work from home from Kimberly-Clark Corporation, I come in here and kind of, mess around with the airplanes, which I find that kind of helps fuel my creativity like many of you do during your first robotics competition. We're really fortunate this year to be able to have 2 events before we had to cancel the other remaining events. And one of the great things we're able to do in Georgia is we're able to give the recipients for the Dean's List and also the chairmans for the remaining 3 events. And more importantly, congratulations to our state winners for the Dean's List and chairmans. And I would like to give a big shout out to all the judges this year that did a lot of great work for the 2 events that we had, and also who participated in the off-season events. And we really look forward to working with all of you again, and things are going to turn around, and keep your spirits high. We're going to have a great first season next year for Game Changers.
Let's take a time to recognize all of our leaders out there among the FIRST community of students. Now, seniors, we know that your last season may have been cut short a little bit, but I want you to think about your journey as FIRST. Think about all of the seasons that you've had. Think about all of the challenges that you overcome. And most importantly, as you go forward in your journey and moving on beyond high school, think about coming back and being an alumni mentor or coming to volunteer and continue to help out.
I am FIRST because working around so many amazing young people inspires me. I can't wait to get back and see everyone next year.
I am FIRST because we're helping to build our students up and promote STEM in our community.
I am FIRST because it helps create a better future for young people of all ages.
I feel like there's another award that we need to give out. It's kind of been weird because with our state championship not happening, we have a lot of awards to give out and not a bunch of people to give them out to. So, since we have a couple blue banners, Tony, I feel like you need to get a blue banner. Yes. I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a blue banner right here. And Ross, since you've been really good at doing all of this AV work, I'm going to give you the Rookie Inspiration Award. Thank you. And then, Matthew, for you, since you've done some great work in general and you also won the Volunteer of the Year Award with Rocket City, I'm going to give you this crystal trophy. It's not inscribed with anything, but it's the thought that counts. So, we actually do have another award to do, which is the Chairman's Award winner. We actually have 2 here that would represent the Peachtree District. But I want to talk to you a little bit about 2021. Now, as you guys know, our season was postponed and ultimately canceled for 2020. But there's a little bit of an upside. So for 2021, FIRST has decided ultimately to replay this year's game. Now, what does that mean? We're going to see a lot of new challenges. We're going to see a lot of new game elements. That also means you can possibly use your robot from this last year. So a thing I want you to kind of reflect on is, what worked well for you this last season, what didn't work well, and during these next couple months leading into the 2021 season, think about where you can change your robot, because this is ultimately a new chance for you to really figure out the boundaries and even to expand your reach with your robot. Now, also for 2021, if you have any questions about what's going on in terms of refunds for teams, in terms of any other types of logistics, including funds or just in terms of logistics, you can actually visit the firstinspires.org website, and they actually have a blog post explaining the full details as of right now of what's going to be happening for the 2021 season. Also, please make sure to stay tuned to Georgia First and their news blasts, email blasts, and all of our social media to hear the next steps and plans for where we're going to go for the 2021 season. But with that news about what's going to be going on in 2021, let's get excited and hear a little bit about what First has planned for our 2021 season.
For centuries, sports have played an integral part of our culture. Moving, collaborating, competing, celebrating. We rally around our athletes, lift them up, and admire their awe-inspiring moments and stories that give us hope. The nature of traditional sports is shifting, and we have the power to be forces for change and redefine the game. No matter whether our talents lie on the court, in the lab, or with a controller in hand, there's an athlete inside each and every one of us. Let's work together to champion every sport and every person that plays the game. It's time for us to revolutionize the way we play and move. It's time to be game changers.
The Chairman's Award is the most prestigious award given to an FRC team. This award is given to the team that best embodies the purposes and mission of FIRST. To win, a team must be a role model to other teams and have a significant measurable impact over a sustained period, not just a single build season. So we have 2 Chairman's Awards to give out this evening for the Peachtree District. Kyle, let's hear about the winners.
This FIRST team flies high in their pursuit to bring STEM to new communities. Even in their pursuits, their biggest goal is to bring in communities that have been unheard or have not been yet reached in the STEM conversation. For these guys, they truly are changing the landscape of the city of Atlanta. Congratulations to Team 1648 G3 Robotics from Grady High School in Atlanta, Georgia.
It really is something that it's difficult to explain to people. It's difficult to boil down what FIRST Robotics does to you, but it sticks with you forever. I've noticed that at least so far, and I don't expect that to change.
Welcome to G3, where we want to preface that we, as a team, want to expand FIRST values into communities not yet explored. One of G3's core STEM programs is Drones for Good, which works hand in hand with FLL to keep kids STEM ready year-round, much in the same way that soccer players do track in the spring.
So DFG was founded with the purpose of supplementing FLL because we found that there was a gap in the year between basically when FLL would end and when STEM summer camps would begin, where students weren't really doing anything STEM related. So we wanted to fill in that gap so that students can retain interest year round.
Not only do we create outlets for other FIRST teams, we also reach out to our broader community with over 2,700 total volunteer hours that has impacted over 15,000 people annually, from robot demos at local elementary schools and homeless shelters to the headquarters of Coca-Cola and NCR. We spread FIRST values wherever we go.
We interact with our community by participating in multiple events throughout the year, such as supporting our feeder school science nights, volunteering at local organizations, and helping to run community programs. Every February for 5 years, we've done a Saturday Habitat for Humanity build when we marshal at the Little 5 Points Halloween Parade. By showing up where other people wouldn't expect us, we aim to redefine what it means to be an FRC team. Even if we were to get one more FRC team to begin having a community mindset, it can go a long way in establishing programs and support systems to help unlock that community's potential.
Through our team's outreach, we've begun to focus heavily on the special needs community because we believe every student, no matter their circumstances, can contribute greatly to both FIRST and STEM.
We're creating a sustainable FIRST pathway for students with special needs by breaking down FIRST's accessibility barriers and helping it truly embody the idea of inclusion. This year, we worked directly with GeorgiaFIRST and established fully stocked quiet rooms at all 6 PCH competitions this year. These spaces are crucial to making FRC accessible to students with special needs and mental health conditions because they provide somewhere to go if the intense competition atmosphere causes students distress or sensory overload.
With the addition of this, G3 will continue to make an impact on our community through many avenues, such as DFG, community outreach, and special needs outreach. FIRST has provided us with invaluable resources and reach, so we're devoted to using that platform to make sure every voice is involved in the STEM conversation.
This second team doesn't just take the theme to heart of being a force for change. It's written uniquely in the DNA of their organization, even in the areas that they focus on, in community, in youth, and with their sponsors. They have even made such an impact in Cobb County that it's felt throughout the state of Georgia and even throughout the world through South America and Asia. Congratulations to Team 2974 Walton Robotics from Walton High School in Marietta, Georgia.
Here at Walton Robotics, we are celebrating the first year of our team's second decade. And as a team, we push the limits of what we could accomplish individually to be positive forces for change. However, the forces that inspire us are unique to us. Our forces for change consist of the community, our youth, our sponsors, and these forces guide us in everything we do.
Welcome to the Walton Robotics build site. Here, we live the principles and values of FIRST and share them with our community and the world. This is our DE field that we share with multiple other teams so that we all get an opportunity to practice. This is also the place where we develop our outreach events for the Georgia community and beyond, spreading from Georgia to Brazil to India. 665 of our STEM toolboxes have been shipped to 38 countries around the world, illustrating that our force for change is not only in the local community, but also in the global community.
Our forces for change are also our youth and girls. Our build site is home to many of our outreach events, including our Girls First program. For several years, we have invited girls here in order to introduce them to female STEM professionals. Girls are also incredibly important to our team. This year, we increased the percentage of girls on our team from 16% to 35%. And because the future starts with kids, we focus on that through our ASP programs at elementary schools that are underserved by STEM.
Walton Robotics could not exist without the support and participation of our sponsors, making them one of our forces for change. From GE, Novellus, Lockheed Martin, Cobb County Board of Education to UPS, each sponsor provides opportunities for Team 2974 to interact with, work with, and even present to trained professionals, teaching us valuable skills and promoting the ideals of FIRST. Our communities, our youth and girls, and our sponsors. These are the forces for change that power Walton Robotics, not only today, but in the future as well.
Congratulations, teams. Congratulations, teams. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you next year for the 2021 season Game Changers.
I am FIRST because FIRST taught me how I can become a better leader.
I am FIRST because this program changes the lives of our students and the world.
I am FIRST because I love interacting with so many other volunteers, students, and mentors that have so much energy and passion in everything that they do.
Hello to all the FIRST teams around the world.
I am so impressed
with how you navigate the obstacles in each of your programs throughout this year's First Rise, powered by Star Wars Force for Change season. While it's not quite the ending we anticipated, it's clearer than ever that the world needs you, innovators, creative problem solvers, and tomorrow's heroes to rise up and address real-world challenges that come our way. The First Rise season has prepared you to reimagine the future of our cities and build a better tomorrow by challenging the status quo and bringing innovation to the forefront of society. Throughout the season, we've explored how the skills all of you learn in robotics come to life. Through our Galactic Builder series, we've had the opportunity to learn more about careers within the Star Wars universe that utilize our STEM skills, and through our Build My Droid contest, we've encouraged individuals around the world to dream up a droid of their very own and have their design fully realized. It's been such an impressive year, and together, FIRST and Star Wars Force for Change have worked towards their common goal: inspiring and growing a new generation of heroes and innovators. Congratulations again, and may the Force be with you always.
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Gotta go.
Whose idea was this?
Mine. It was mine. It was mine. It was mine. Nope.
Well, that's our show for this evening.
That's it. We want to thank you guys for watching with us, being able to celebrate with us for the 2020 season. And don't think about this as a lost season. Think about this as a new opportunity to be able to do something for your team, to be able to rethink about how you do things on your team and in your organization.
Yes, as always, FIRST isn't about the competition. It's not about the robots. It's about the journey and what you learn from it. So remember that going forward. Everyone, we look forward to seeing you whenever we can see you again, hopefully the 2021 season. And remember, stay safe out there. We'll see you next time.
Wash your hands.
Hey, 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 wake up, it's time to get to kickoff. Shower, change, and run off. This season's getting started. Stop it, it's so far off. Go launch the first stream, launch it for me. Load it, get ready for the stream, then drop it for me. Got a box full of game pieces, download new releases. Cheese pizza for dinner, we gonna be winners. Cat it and design it, cat it and design it. Need to cat it and design it, we can build it when we need it now. Jump in the game sims, let's try our strats on it. Look at the scores now, auto, let's design round it. We can win it team, we can win it all. And our mentors will help us through. LED shining so bright, bumpers are fastened on right. Engineering is what I like, first what I like. Inspiration is what I like, first what I like. We code long into the night, goggles and earplugs on tight. Engineering is what I like, first what I like. Inspiration is what I like, first what I like. We got a regional in Vegas, FIRST is so contagious. Hop on bus and we go, we're rolling over rocks or eating snow. Let's hit the hotel and get some good sleep. Work so hard I see the robot in my dreams. Scouting all the matches, drives and performs with merits. Take a look at that shooter, now who's on the alliance? Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us, and I'll agree, maybe. Jump in the game now, let's get our pilots on it. Want some ranking points, get our alliance on it. We can win it team, we can win it all. The end game will get our team through. Playoffs are right in our sights. Chain checked and tension, alright. Engineering is...
Yes, and then we fade down to black, and then we get some Dateline music.
that's separated?
No.
Now, you're not going to show the video when we do this part, right? Just the audio?
Wait, we didn't. No one said action, Kyle.
All right.
But with, why are you laughing?
Alright, this is Q.
I'm going to do this clap. Go ahead, Soap, sorry.
This is Q89, take 1.
One clap.
And see, that's where I can't transition. No.
16. How did I just forget Grady's name?
Is that it?
Oh, and then the music comes up, and then the music comes on.
Hello, teams. No.
Bring the tradition.
All right. God damn. I was checking to see if the mic was on.
And then the lights fade, and then we go back to our things, and the
Yeah, you need the music.
Some kind of dateline.
That's good. The whole page is down now. Come on.
I was actually close on that one. Dang it.
Alright, do it again.
Can we repeat that so I can do that over again?
So cut.
Yeah, cut.
You ready? Okay. Ready? Let's go. We ready? Ready?
Line. All right, we're going to advance to take 2. These guys are great, really.